Herdea, how are you feeling?
Oh, freelancer. Fine. I'm fine.
Where's Dax?
She's on an errand. Yes, I wanted tea. Lavender, I think. We ran out.
Lavender's my favorite.
Yes, you told me.
I don't think so.
That was the first time?
We've never discussed tea before.
Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I'm just worried about you.
So is Dax. She took me to an arcanist. Well, technically 3 of them.
You met the Matthiases.
Yes. Interesting fellows. I told them what happened to me when I was trapped.
That you experienced your past, present, and future. I thought you said those memories were fading.
I'm not sure. I've been confused. I know things I shouldn't. Some days, my memories are consistent with Dax's. Other days, they're not. The Matthiases think I was trapped in a temporal reality. What I saw were possible pasts and futures, but not necessarily true.
You said I changed things for the freelancers. That we become legends.
I don't remember everything I saw. It comes in flashes. Besides, it's probably wrong.
But it could be right.
Even if it was, would you really want to know?
I'm not a delicate flower, Cardea. If you remember something, please tell me.
Okay. You restore the freelancers to their former glory, but an ancient enemy returns. And this time, humanity fails. You fail.
Well, that's darker than I expected.
I shouldn't have told you.
No, it's okay. Cardea, what you saw is just a possibility. Like you said, it's probably wrong.
Doesn't it bother you?
Every time I get in my javelin, there's a chance the worst will happen. If I focused on the negative, I'd never be able to do my job.
I wish I had your confidence.
First step is sorting out these memories. There has to be a way to tell which ones are genuine.
In time, the false memories might disappear. Right now, all I can do is ask. I rely on those answers.
But can you live like that?
Yes, I can. You survived the Heart of Rage twice. I'll survive this.
Hello, freelancer.
Hello, Perndle.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
Oh, you're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
You finally did it! Good for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted we finally got it flowing. We discovered the problem was that people were siphoning water off our main fountain line.
People, huh?
Exactly. I think a plumbing bylaw will prevent this from happening in the future. Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
All right, what issues are we facing?
The water around the fountain's edge is a slipping hazard.
That sounds dangerous.
It is. I'm considering turning down the fountain.
Won't that make it less spectacular?
Yes, but sometimes safety comes before spectacular. Or we could install warning signs and erect barriers.
That sounds extreme.
It's a fine balance between a beautiful oasis and a death trap.
What's your heart telling you?
People love the fountain, so I'm gonna let it be. For now.
Are you sure?
Sometimes you need to let people find their own way.
And it is nice to see the fountain running.
It really is. And freelancer, thanks for silencing the Heart of Rage.
Hello there.
Ah, Freelancer. Perfect timing. This is Sentinel Cal Andron.
Hi. You may recall me from the time you rescued my ass from scars.
And you also know Sentinel Darian Barr.
Good to see you again, Freelancer.
Likewise. What's the occasion?
Unfortunately, the Doomsday Relic. You silenced it, but the Scars are still after it. And now the Dominion's joined in.
The Dominion. That's bad. I'll get out there.
Great, we'll see you at the Relic.
What?
Our work has convinced my superiors that Freelancer Sentinel cooperation is a good idea.
Plus, you ever seen Bryn fight? She's a scrapper.
I don't know about that, but my damage output has remained in the top percentiles.
Well, the Scars and Dominion won't know it hit them. See you in the field, Sentinels.
Freelancer, the other Sentinels and I are at the Relic.
Bryn! You're so Focused.
I know you've only seen me at my desk so far, but I do know my way around a javelin.
Yeah, she's already killed 8 scars, by the way.
About time.
You didn't tell me you were under attack.
We got ambushed. First scars, then Dominion.
We can do this, everyone.
On your word.
Good to have you out here, Bryn.
Freelancers and Sentinels fighting side by side. I think I like it.
Works for me.
Your force overheating. Watch your levels.
Will do.
How come you never checked on me like that?
Why? They just kept doing so much better than I expected. Appreciate it.
Suit's failing.
Silenced or not, we have to stop this relic from falling into anyone's hands. Freelancer, there's a Sentinel Strider at the bottom of the lake nearby. Could you put a beacon on it?
What's the plan, Bryn?
The Strider in the lake has a shielded cargo hold. The team of Sentinels can transport the relic there.
Scars aren't exactly known for their grace underwater.
And once the relic's...
The beacon's on the Strider.
Good. But, we've found a complication. A few fragments are missing from the relic.
I bet the Scars in the Dominion stripped it before we came.
Likely. The scars aren't too far from your current location.
I'll get those fragments back. There's the Scar camp.
Clear out those scars, and I bet you'll find the missing fragment. yours.
Chances are. Scar's down. Might be more nearby, though.
I'm certain they took a piece of the relic.
I'll hunt it down.
Thank you, Freelancer. I'm quite sure the other fragment's at the Dominion camp. While we get it, the other Sentinels and I will...
Was that a show?
It was. Fort like Fort Tarsus, but here.
Yeah, I get it. Found the Dominion camp.
Good. Clear them out and find that fragment.
Here's hoping.
Must be nearby.
I'm looking. Fragment in hand. Heading back to you.
Excellent.
That's it! The relic's reassembled.
Now we can bury it for good. Wait, what's that?
Incoming!
Okay, great, Andrew. We have this.
More scars incoming.
Two of them look tough. Watch your ammunition. They really want this relic.
They're not getting it.
Good, thanks.
That's the last of the scars.
What else are they throwing us?
Oh, all sorts. These scars are very resourceful. But at the moment, we should probably worry more about these incoming Dominion signals. Ready, Freelancer?
You bet. Yours not so bad either.
I am so glad we're all cooperating. More Dominion, and they broke their backs.
Tough bunch, I'll give you that.
We can do it. What's your motto again, Freelancer?
Stronger together?
Yeah, that's the one.
More Dominion. They have two Furies. Yep, they look real mean.
Furies. Don't let them flank you.
Trust the Freelancer on this one. One Fury down.
Makes things a little easier.
That's the last of them. We did it.
Freelancer Sentinel cooperation at its finest.
And speaking of which, the other Sentinels and I were talking. There's this Sentinel tradition. If you like, you could join us. Have a bar. in the fort?
Raising a glass to the fallen.
Exactly. We'd be honored to have you with us.
I'll be there.